Stargazer here, making this video for a couple of subscribers who wanted to get my take on what setups I thought were the best at the Axpona Audio Show, what my 5 best were. So I thought I'd make this quick little video. Yeah, I'll give you some highlights of each of those 5 rooms and show you and explain why I like those. So it's really hard at the show to say which ones were the best because they were all excellent. Even the one that wasn't the best was still top of the line. There's still manufacturers making paper woofers out there. Some people will say, yeah, paper woofers are just fine. But under extreme excursion and high power, paper, even treated paper, will bend. It will distort. So that's why they use higher end aluminum, titanium, carbon fiber, Nomex fiber out there, ceramic composites. There's so many new materials they're using for woofers. So it's not just a snake oil salesman what people say for material. There's a reason why they use them. Tweeter material is based on preference. You can go from a silk dome tweeter all the way up to titanium, beryllium. They're using obsidian now. Martin Logan uses obsidian for their high-end tweeters. And then Bauer uses diamond. And then beryllium is supposed to be the best one, the most acoustically pleasing one, where it's not too high-pitched, and but it gives you the highs really accurate. So yeah, it's not a snake oil. I know I've seen a lot of comments saying that it's just snake oil. It's like people just selling things. No, there's engineering behind them. I'm an engineer as well by trade. So there's a lot that goes into acoustically pleasing somebody, stopping vibrations, creating accuracy, and representing each instrument if it's a band. Individually instead of merging it all together into one image. So yeah, there's a lot of things that go into it. So out of these 5 rooms, so basically top ones like brands out there. I love Borison. The Borison acoustics, top notch. The imaging, the dynamics of them, the clarity. It's incredible how their planar tweeter can reproduce the sound. It's one of the best tweeters out there. They use cryogenic freezing of their electronic components to make the atoms even tighter, so it passes through quicker. People say, well, how fast do you want to go at 600 million miles an hour? Yeah, it makes a difference. You can hear the difference. They use all carbon fiber. And also their boxes are so acoustically sound, the dampening in them. Also we have what's it called now? Perlisten. Perlisten came out with a new brand, but their special edition is it's up there. It's their box is so, again, acoustically pleasing. It dampens very well. It uses beryllium tweeters as well. It's using carbon fiber for the mid-range and for the bass drivers. So that's also up there. It was really good. Martin Logan, as you guys know, I'm a fan of Martin Logan. I have the Martin Logan ESL9 Classics electrostats. They had the 13 there, ESL 13, which was a 13-inch panel with dual 10s. I still can't see, I can't find, only Borison came close to the imaging that the Martin Logan was able to produce, the sound stage. When it brings the sound to you, it's like you're watching a concert and each individual band member is represented across in front of you, and then the vocalist would be in the front or it could be on the side. It's really good. Only Borison was the one that could replicate what Martin Logan does with their electrostats. So Martin Logan also, yeah, it's one of my favorites. I don't think I would ever upgrade from Martin Logan. Only one I would upgrade is to Borison, but then Borison is so $500,000 for their premium one. Even if you go entry level, it's expensive. And then we got what was it over there? Focal. I mean, you cannot leave out Focal. Focal, the what do you call it? Calmness of the sound. It's so calm, but yet the dynamic is so great. It can just explode in a second. Their bass is probably this. I want to say it's probably the second best bass I've ever heard. The first is of course the hard battles and funk audio that I got recently. It's hard to beat those guys. But the Focal bass, their 15-inch driver, even their 10-inch drivers, 11. I think they have in the 13. I mean, the bass is just so crisp and clear. And then the vocals come. I mean, their mid-range is top. Yeah, I would give Focal as being up there. So, and then Bowers and Wilkins. A lot of people want to say Bowers and Wilkins is so bright. Well, it all depends on your system and how you tune your system. You can dial down the brightness if you want on the Bowers and Wilkins. You know, I for one, I like it. I like bright speakers. My Martin Logan are not bright at all, but I put it up. I put the treble all the way up because I like it. But they're not bright by nature, you know, by design. But I make them brighter. But the Bowers is also just, you don't hear nothing but the sound. Their box is so well designed. Their mid-range, they have their aramid fiber mid-range. It is so crisp. They use a diamond tweeter, and that one is just, like I said, if you dial down, if it's too bright for you, if you dial it down, the accuracy though is top notch. It's very good. And the bass, so their bass is, I wouldn't say it's as good as like Focal. Martin Logan's also, I forgot to mention, Martin Logan's bass is also top. But Bowers bass maybe not as good, but when you listen to it, you forget about the bass. It is just clean. It's not dynamic like you would want. Martin Logan is dynamic bass. Focal is very dynamic. The Bowers is more mellow, but it's still, I mean, it sounds excellent, the bass. It's just not dynamic for bass heads like me. Like it's like an 18-inch carbon fiber driver. But if you just forget about, you know, SPL and power, they are so smooth, the bass. So those are the top 5 guys. I would talk about the horn, but that is just ridiculous. $4.5 million, and you need my entire house to put that horn system in. So it's not really, it's worth mentioning that, yeah, that was just the best sound of the show, best sound I've ever heard. Bass was up there. I would say that 6 of their 15s probably would match my 218s. But that's 6, and you're talking a $4.5 million system. They're the ones using titanium drivers, but their horn system was 6 ways. So that means they had 6 separate groups of speakers recreating the sound, and that's why they could sound so good, because you're not stressing one speaker to cover a wide range. You're giving one speaker less range to cover, so that gives more dynamic. It allows the separation. It had the best separation. It had the best dynamic. The pinpoint accuracy of that carbon fiber horn system, it was great. But that's for a concert hall. That's for like you know, behind the scenes, like at a symphony or something like that. You know how they have big speakers, a line array speakers at like symphony halls, and they play them. They could put the horn system behind the symphony and use that. It was so good. But $4.5 million, guys. I mean, that's why I didn't put it on the list, because it's not even close to being affordable. So I forgot about to mention also the Stellan Forza speakers. They were also crisp. I would want to say that they are a touch better than the Bowers. So they are very similar to the Bowers in sounding, except for their bass. Their bass was dynamic. Their bass gave you that pump that you're looking for. So I forgot about the Stellan Forza speakers. They also are top. I mean, there are so many guys. It's hard to just say that, oh, these are the top. I mean, the Wilson Audio had the great speakers. I also had posted those Goliath subwoofers. You know, that brand title was so good. The JBL classic system that was in there. I mean, that's not like a hi-fi system, the top hi-fi system, but the quality of that was great. I mean, anybody would love to have that JBL system. And then they had the Stereo Integrity, had their big subwoofer, 24-inch subwoofers, you know, for home audio. I mean, they're not the greatest for mid-bass, but for that low end, from like 60 hertz down, it's gonna break your house. It's gonna be awesome. So there's so many guys. You know, I have it on behind the camera. I have up my videos with my thumbnails, and I'm just so many out there. But if you want to go in order, I mean, if I want to go and say the top 5, working my way down, working my way backwards up from number 5. So I would say Per Listen, special edition, beryllium tweeter, phenomenal speakers. I mean, especially for the price that you're getting those beryllium tweeters. I mean, they're so good. I mean, then we got, I would say that, so number four, I would say would be the Bowers and Wilkins. The Bowers and Wilkins have the ones with the diamond tweeter, and aramid fiber, which is something like carbon fiber, something that it's like Kevlar. It's a tie-end material. So that's what their drivers are made from, and their mid-range and their bass drivers. But the bass drivers also have a coating of carbon fiber as well. So that's why it's dampened so well. So I would own Bowers and Wilkins. The third one, I would put it still at Martin Logan, not just because I got them, but because I just love the sound of them. I forgot about their bass guys. I will put the bass right around Focal's bass. It's near as good as the ones I got, the hard bottle guys. So the distortion on those, I'm getting 108 dB out of my dual 8s. I'm getting 108 dB at 0.5% distortion. Think about it, 0.5% distortion. A good speaker is 1%. That's what his top-end speakers are, 1%. They're 0.5% at 108 dB with dual 8s. They're really good. And so these are the 13s, so they're even better. They got dual 10s. So I will put the Martin Logan, the ESLs for number 3. So number 2. Number 2 is I would put. So I forgot about the Estelon. So Focal and Estelon are near identical sounding. The Estelon are just a touch brighter than the Focal because of the 2 different tweeters. The Focal have the beryllium tweeters. They have a wax type drivers. They have wax type drivers. I forgot the name off the top of my head. I do know the name. I just forgot. That's what their drivers are made from. It's special. It's the only ones in the market who use them. They're really good. And then the Estelon, it's using a diamond tweeter, and it's using carbon fiber. So they're near identical bass wise as well. Only difference is with the bass, I think the Estelon maybe is a little bit more punch. But the Focal have a really good low end as well. But maybe the Estelon have a little more punch. But they're near identical, so that's why I put them at number 2, guys. Is that they're too close to separate. So Focal, Grand Utopia, and Estelon Forza, I believe it was. And then the best one, still, to me, is Borison. Even though Borison had bookshelf speakers. They had bookshelf speakers, a 2-way system. They call it 2.5. Yeah, no, 2-way. This one's a 2-way. It still sounded like it was a full-on towers with subwoofers. It's incredible, guys. Borison is just something else. Their planar tweeter that they use, they cryo freeze it, like I said. The motor system that they designed, it is top notch. The carbon fiber driver, I think he said it went down to 60 hertz. It's incredible for one driver to be able to cover the entire bass range like that and actually separate the frequencies the way it did. Borison, it's just something how they're able to do that. I don't know how they're able to do that. So Borison to me is still number one. And yeah, if I ever get to that point where I can afford it, that's the system that I would actually upgrade to, and that would be my end game system. Is a Borison with some Macintosh and still Anthem, like the AV90 would still use. I mean, Chernoff, yeah, of course, is out there, but the ease of use for the Anthem is why I would stick with Anthem. But yeah, guys, this is my top five. Just want to make this quick video for you guys. Let's talk about it. So if you guys have any questions, drop me a question in the comments. I try to respond to the comments when I get them. There's just been so many, so I've been slow to responding to them. Plus, there's so many videos I've been trying to put up so quickly for you guys. But yeah, I just wanted to drop this video for you guys. Those are my top five of the show. Like I said, there's so many good ones in there, guys. I mean, Legacy was up there too. I mean, it should be in top 10, I would say. Legacy was there. I'm looking at my screen. You know, there are so many different ones. The stereo acoustics, the subwoofer, the 24-inch driver was really good with the low end. I would want to say that the ones I have, Harbato beat out that stereo integrity, low end quality, and mid range, because they don't have mid range like that. But it was a 24-inch, so I'm comparing a 24-inch with 218. So, but yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. I got some more videos coming up. I'm going to be also doing my jet ski videos. I got one to put up for my jet ski audience. I know I got, you know, so many subscribers been waiting from my jet ski side for the jet ski videos, and also you audio guys, you'll probably like the jet ski videos and the boat videos I start putting up as well. And then I have coming today, guys, my new amplifier for my Harbato. I'm slaving the two right now, if you guys know what that means. I have one amplifier and I'm running a second power cord to the other one, and I'm running them off of one. So when I run room correction, it's not as accurate as it could be. So I ordered a separate amp from Speaker Power, and Speaker Power is doing a sale, and I will be showing that in my next video. I'm gonna do the unboxing. We'll talk about the subwoofer, the amplifier, and talk about the sale. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I got a lot more videos coming up. Heading out to Lone Star Audio Fest here in June, and I'm gonna start making more jet ski videos and much more content as I get more active, guys. So thanks for watching the video. You guys have a good day.